Well, hello everyone out there in the YouTube interwave lands of space and time. My name is Justin, and I'm officially welcoming myself back to the Snakes and Frogs channel after a seven-year hiatus. So I'm excited to be back. I'm going to be filming more herp videos this year, and in those 7 years I have learned quite a bit about herping and myself and how to find things. If you really like timber rattlesnakes, you definitely want to check in and follow my channel this year. In the last couple years, I have logged over 100 individual timber rattlesnakes each for 21 season and 22 season, so I'm hoping to do that again this year. Out today, it is the 22nd of February. It's insanely warm for February up here at this elevation, especially too. We're looking at lower elevations, 25 degrees Celsius. Here it's like 22, 23, which is still 73, 74 Fahrenheit. I'm going to be out looking for sallies today, find some aquatic, hopefully some terrestrial salamanders, and hopefully we can get down at lower elevation on the way out and find some snakes, hopefully some Nerodia, Herping Virginia. Some of those snakes will be out today. It's definitely warm enough with this bright sunshine down at lower elevations. I'm here right now almost starting at like 800, 900 meters, going up to 1,000 meters today on this part of the National Forest. So yeah, glad to be back. Hope you will follow me, join me for Snakes and Frogs channel. You guys can see that he's all camoed in. There he is. So I feel like an amateur herpetologist today. I have forgotten my petri dishes, of course. So this I think is a seal salamander. If I can get a look at his tail, yeah, it looks like a seal just from the colorations, but you know, you can't always tell colorations between seals and northern duskies. The tail, and his tail is kind of been cut off a little bit, but so typically, yeah, when you're dealing with salamanders, place the habitat back. He had already went in the rock, so sometimes if you know, you can place a rock back and then put the salamander down and let him crawl under so you don't smash him. But typically I try my best not to handle the salamanders if I don't have to. When I lead salamander hikes for my business, White Blaze Outdoors, I take petri dishes and we put them in petri dishes and study them that way, so people don't have to be putting whatever chemicals they could have on their fingers all over the salamanders. So oh, here we go. It's a nice specimen. This let's see, my hands are good and wet, so you guys can see he's lost his tail, which is regenerating the tail, but you can definitely tell I'm not great with Desmognathus in the water, but it's a Desmognathus. You can tell the rear legs are much more stockier. You can see they always have a light eye to jaw stripe. So this guy's regenerating his tail. I don't know. I would say this is a seal salamander. You guys in the comments can tell me if this is northern dusky, you know for sure. Tell me why. But I'm thinking this is seal. This. Oh yeah, big guy. Fucking. Oh yeah. Ah. Now looking down at the cross section of the tail, this might, I don't know, that might be a fuscus. Like I said, when I get up in the mountains and start working with the terrestrial species, I'm a lot better with the terrestrial species. These guys, these desmognathus around the creeks and the mountain streams here, I know it's either a seal or it's a northern dusky. I do know that, if I see black bellies and stuff like that, I can tell for sure, but it's a desmo. Somebody throw me some comments and let me know what these are for sure if you can. So as you can see, we had some pretty good luck aquatic salamanders today, and as you can see, I'm not an expert on things, have a lot to learn. It's really hard for me without a petri dish to check out the ventral side and the tail to tell the difference between the desmognathus, some of those guys. I mean, the seal and the northern dusky for sure. So, and for some reason did not have much luck terrestrial today. I'm a little bit perplexed by that. The ground underneath the structure is still pretty chilly for this up high in the mountains, but insect activity is prevalent. So I'm not sure why the salamanders, I was hoping to get like some redbacks or slimies or some two lines or something, ravine salamanders or something at this elevation, but nothing. So anyway, let's head out and check and see if we can get some snakes before the day's over. We got a nice little egg mass, frog egg mass. Did not see any adult frogs jumping around when I walked up here, even though it was the middle of the day. I'm assuming most likely this is wood frogs. I mean, it's 22nd of February. We got wood frogs active, so this is kind of cool. I hope those have time to metamorphose before this dries up, but that's maybe not likely. But even though we're supposed to get a good front and rain tonight, so it's pretty sweet. All right, so this is sick, guys. This is the first snake for me for 2023. I don't know if you can see. Oh yeah, it just shows up great in the sun right there, even though so a nice Nerodia, northern water snake hanging out in the branches here. Snake number one, son, for 2023. This is pretty sick, awesome. All right, guys, we have snake number two for the day. Snake number two for 2023. There's a little Thamnophis at Eastern Garter. Snake right here. Getting some sunshine, man. Down here at this elevation right now, man, it's pushing 26 degrees Celsius, which is insane. It's the 22nd of February. Nice little garter here. Let's see if I can get a little bit closer to him. He's probably gonna take off. No, he's just like, I am in shell shock, still half asleep, just trying to warm myself up. Beautiful snake. And so literally, okay, right over there where that stick's laying against that tree is where the garter, just about 10 more yards down the trail here, we have another Nerodia out basking. These have a little bit of color even for these adults. There's a little bit of red speckling in on some of these guys, so it's kind of unique. I like to see it when they're in shed, but I mean, 2 months from now you come down here, you won't be able to get this close. They'll just take off. So this is pretty neat. All right, you guys, I've got the fourth snake of the day. I got really excited when I walked up here. I thought that was a black racer at first. And I was like, no, and I got closer. It's just another Nerodia in shed. A big Nerodia. All right, that had to have been a snake. Just fell into the water. You see the ripples back there. Let's see if we can go see what it is. Let's go see if we can get a better look if I don't fall in the creek. Oh, there goes another one. Oh, I have no idea. I have no idea what that was. So 2 snakes came off of this basking spot into this creek here. I might hang for just a second and see if they come up, but that could be a lot of seconds. Regardless, I've seen 6 snakes today. Got a positive ID on 4 of the 6. Odds are those were in a rodeo, but they could have been a queen. I'll take you guys to another spot later on this spring where queens are very prevalent. Hey, well, thank you so much for joining me on episode 1 of Herping 2023 on the Snakes and Frog channel. I'm excited to be back. It was such an incredible day, man, just seeing the snakes regressing from their hibernaculus today. Ended up with 7 snakes and several salamanders. There was another snake that crawled away after I turned the camera off. So, hey, thanks for joining me. Hope you have a blessed week. And just want to let you know at the end of every episode, no matter who you are and where you are, and what you're dealing with in life, there's hope, and I believe that Jesus loves you and that he wants you to know him, and that's a purpose and a plan for your life. So don't give up. Thanks for watching. We'll catch you on the next episode.